And there's a new wrinkle this week, guys. There's a tie. Ohio State and Georgia share the third spot. That's the first tie in the top three since 2015. And as I said, Saturday night on ESPN, number 7 Florida at number 5 LSU in Death Valley. And Pollack and the folks on College Game Day will be in the house for that one. So, guys, let's discuss this top 10. What do you make of the fact that there's a tie at 3, Pollack?
It's stupid. Why do we have a tie? And especially when we have a tie at 3 and then it goes to 5. That always annoys me. Like who cares? Who's 4 then? I mean, I don't get the tie thing. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter now, but I don't get the tie thing. But why is Ohio State so low? I don't understand why Ohio State's 3. What have you not seen from Ohio State yet to have them as the number 1 team in the country? I mean, dominate the line of scrimmage. They got a dominant quarterback. They finally had a little bit of adversity versus a pretty good Michigan State team and answered the bell right away and hit them upside the head with a frying pan. I mean, what haven't you seen from Ohio State for them not to be number 1 in the country?
I agree with you. I don't mind the number 3 tie right now. I think you sort of answered your own question. You say, what haven't you seen from Ohio State? I think the only thing you haven't seen is them go against a top-tier football team. Michigan State is an okay football team. They're a top 25 football team. There is one real team on Ohio State's schedule, and they see them in a couple weeks, and that's Wisconsin. And I think that's when you answer a lot of questions about this Ohio State football team. Up until then, anywhere inside that top 5 is fine with me, simply because we've seen Georgia beat Notre Dame, who is a good football team. We've seen LSU beat Texas, who is a good football team. And so that's the only reason to me that it really doesn't matter at this stage where these teams are in that top 5. But we'll see moving forward where that is.
So, Joey, who have you seen Alabama and Clemson beat that's a good football team? You just gave me 3, 4, and 5. 3 and 5, excuse me. Yeah. You just gave me 3, 3, and 5 who had quality good wins, but 1 and 2 don't have a quality win yet. So why can't I have those teams that have somewhat quality wins ranked over the top of the teams that don't have any?
You absolutely can. You just said, what haven't we seen from Ohio State? I was answering that question. And so if you asked me, what haven't we seen from Alabama, the same answer would apply. We haven't seen them play a top-tier team. And so Clemson, they did play Texas A&M, which is a pretty good football team, but we haven't seen them play their best football either. And so that's why I say, really, when you look at this top 5, you can put these teams anywhere in that top 5, and it'll shake itself out. It'll work itself out as we move forward. But if you do ask, what haven't you seen from some teams, it's they haven't played a top team.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.